Authorities in hazmat suits are investigating a possible biological lab at a home in Las Vegas. The owner is from China. He's already behind bars in connection with producing unlicensed COVID tests. Police are testing vials found in his home, saying they do not know what's inside them.
This has to be a slow and methodical process by design. We have to take these situations very seriously, and we take all necessary precautions to keep our personnel and community safe.
The homeowner owns nearly 24 properties, which are now being searched. Good Monday morning, everyone. I'm Hannah Batam.
I'm Sophie Flay. We begin with people being asked to conserve electricity because of the extreme cold as far south as Florida.
Everyone's feeling it. It follows a crippling snowstorm in the Carolinas, causing travel delays across the country. This morning, the cleanup just beginning after a powerful winter storm wreaking havoc across the southeast. Snow and ice stretching from Florida to Virginia. The storm, one of the biggest in North Carolina's history. Charlotte getting nearly a foot of snow. And on the Outer Banks, this house collapsing into the ocean. In Gastonia, this driver fleeing to safety before a train collides with his tractor trailer that was stuck on the tracks. The big concern now, extreme cold. Temperatures plunging into the 20s as far south as Florida.
Orlando Power is evacuating. All traffic stops.
The cold weather triggering a sprinkler system in the Orlando airport's control tower, setting off a false fire alarm, temporarily shutting down the airport. Farmers rushing to protect their fruit from the cold. Meanwhile, parts of the South are still without power more than 1 week after a separate storm hit the region. More than 30,000 customers in Tennessee are still in the dark.
Thank God for some little propane heaters, been able to keep the house from freezing.
And now Duke Energy is urging customers in the Carolinas and Florida to conserve power to prevent outages.
This morning, 5-year-old Liam is back home. Our cameras were there as the boy detained by immigration agents in Minnesota last month flew home from a detention facility in Texas yesterday. His case igniting questions and controversy, and now new concern as we learn about a potential measles outbreak at that facility. Here's ABC's Lionel Moise.
This morning, Liam Ramos and his father are back home in Minneapolis. The 5-year-old who ignited a national outcry after he was pictured last month in his bunny hat and Spider-Man backpack while being detained by ICE along with his father. A federal judge ordered their release Saturday after more than a week in a Texas detention center. The judge accusing the Trump administration of pursuing daily deportation quotas, apparently even if it requires traumatizing children. Liam was pictured after his release, the preschooler back in that blue bunny hat. Their detention sparked protests outside the ICE facility in Texas where they were held as opposing narratives about their detention played out. The Trump administration saying Liam's father is an illegal alien from Ecuador who tried to flee and abandon his son. Officials say they tried to hand Liam over to other family members, but they refused.
Are they supposed to let a 5-year-old child freeze to death?
But advocates for the family say they've followed the legal steps to seek asylum, and Liam's father says he would never abandon his son and only moved a few feet away from him to try to get help. Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche says the administration will now appeal their release.
There's a very meaningful dispute about whether they had properly applied for asylum.
Liam's father says the 5-year-old got sick while they were detained, and he says they were told there was no medicine available. Homeland Security says facilities provide safety, security, and medical needs, saying all detainees are provided with 3 meals a day, clean water, clothing, bedding, showers, soap, and toiletries. As for Liam's father's asylum case, a court hearing is expected this month.
House Speaker Mike Johnson says he's confident lawmakers will pass a bill by tomorrow to end the partial government shutdown. Democrats have been demanding changes in immigration enforcement.
Iran has released a prominent anti-government protester after President Trump warned the Iranian regime not to execute him. Afran Soltani was sentenced to death last month, but he's now free on bail. It comes as President Trump threatens to launch a new attack on Iran unless the regime agrees to a nuclear deal.